What's up, man? It's 2Sneaky, man. And we back with another sneaky video, you feel me? This is Floyd Mayweather response. And I think it's other people's response too, you feel me? With the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. A lot of people hate Floyd, man. I fuck with Floyd, man, because, like, look, about money, he gonna keep, he gonna, you feel me? But this who I wanted to respond. I wanted him, Danny White or something like that. I don't know what his name is. Him. I wanted the UFC people to answer, cause fool, that fight was beyond. That fight was the trashiest boxing ever in history, fool. He got paid. Look, let me tell you, fool. Look, he got paid. Mike Tyson got paid to get beat up. He got paid to lose on Hood. He got paid to lose, and it wasn't enough. Floyd, I feel like 100%. I don't think Floyd gonna do it. But if Floyd ever want to lose his title, fool, he asking more than what Mike Tyson lost his for. Mike Tyson lost before, yeah, but fool, he still was a legend. Like, he still is a legend, yeah. But you let a dude who not even like no real boxer take your jump for some money, man.
As he continues to fight MMA guys and
But
YouTubers, he's gonna continue to look good and shine. But once he fights a real fighter, a real fighter that can really fight, it's not gonna be that good.
And then by the end of the fight, it was clear this was a 58-year-old man, and he looked like a 58-year-old man. And I have a lot of issues with this. I don't think this fight should have ever happened. I think it says a lot of bad things about the combat sports world and sets a really dangerous precedent going forward. We're going to talk about the whole fight clearance approval process and then just physiologically why he looked the way he did. There's a lot of just true anatomy and physiology changes that explain why Tyson looked so bad and play a role in why this type of thing should not happen. So how did this fight even happen or get approved?
Or how do you feel like you get out of that bubble to make somebody a real boxer?
I mean, what he's doing is, I mean, kind of cool. If he can continue to steal money and they match him the way they match him, I can't knock his hustle. So if they can match him the way how they've been matching him, more power to him.
He ain't gonna stop. That's one thing about Floyd, fool. Look, he ain't gonna stop a nigga money though. He probably don't like what he doing, but he ain't gonna stop a nigga money though. You feel me? Other people would have been like, yeah, he should have been stopped. Ooh, like that. Fool, Floyd ain't gonna stop a nigga money though. Nigga, you can do what you need. I get he getting paid for it, so like, yeah, forget it. Keep doing it. You feel me? There's nothing else to say about it. But he ain't fighting real boxers, fool. He ain't fighting no boxer. He fighting people older than him and people who not experienced.
Champ, we appreciate your time. Yeah. We gotta give Nick, put the camera on PT. Yo, PT, man, we appreciate you. Thanks, P, for making this happen. P and Rilla, we appreciate the money team all the time, man.
Floyd Mayweather has called out Jake Paul after his fight with Mike Tyson. The 27-year-old outpaced the 58-year-old legend across 8 rounds, with Tyson's age visibly affecting his performance.
All this was scripted. Remember that. 8 rounds was scripted. Mike Tyson did not rush him one time. Fool, you go back to all Mike Tyson fights. Fool, don't let his age fool you. He only did not do that because his scripted, fool. I'm telling you, 100%, fool. Mike Tyson wanted to rush him so bad, he didn't rush him. He wasn't biting on his gloves for no reason. The biting on the gloves wasn't scripted. He just had to keep the strip keep going.
The bout, Floyd Mayweather criticized the fight, accusing Jake Paul of stealing money by capitalizing on matchups with older or less competitive opponents.
That is.
So, I'm proud of him. I'm not really upset.
People gonna be like Floyd hating. Look, this is what people gotta understand. Look, when people don't like something, or like I wouldn't do it, but it's cool when you do it, fool. People gonna be like, you hating. That's not hating. That's my opinion.
Like, it was so crazy. I remember just a while back, his brother was like, "Oh, I didn't get paid. It was just like I said before. He just want to keep his name out there. You know, as long as he attached his name to mine, he gonna keep my name out there. Remember what he said? He said, "Oh, Mayweather ain't gonna. He didn't pay me. He didn't pay me. Where's the lawsuit? If you didn't get paid, where's the lawsuit?" So it's a bunch of bullshit. But like I said before, they know what they're doing. Both brothers.
Jake Paul dominated the bout, earning a unanimous.
Look, his brother, WWE matches. Fake. Boxing matches. Rigged. It's not fake because y'all throwing real punches. You know, people gonna be like, it's not fake because they throwing real punches. People really did getting hurt. Yeah. They really did getting hurt, yeah. But fool, that stripped it. It stripped it, obviously. It just, the person who he went up against last time, a dude his age, and he lost, that wasn't scripted. That was real. He never took that loss before just because the rest of the fights was fake. So he had to do Mike Tyson because they know Mike Tyson would have made some money. Mike Tyson brung people who saw him fighting. He saw, this is what Mike Tyson brung so much money. He brung people who saw him fight, people who never even saw him fight before. He brung a whole, like, 3 generations. Like, come on now. A whole 3 generations on niggas. At least 2 generations on niggas on hood, fool. You gotta think about this. You gotta think about this, fool. And I don't know why Mike Tyson did the fight, because look, I don't know why Jake Paul did the fight, because look, if you watch Mike Tyson win, they wanted Mike Tyson to fight Manny Pacquiao or something. You know, Muhammad Ali. Mike Tyson said, nah, I ain't gonna fight Muhammad Ali. He asked Mike Tyson who gonna win the fight. Mike Tyson said Muhammad Ali. Everybody knew who gonna win the fight though. Come on, nah. You gotta make you gotta let that legend keep his legend, man. You can't fight that legend at his weakness, fool. That he probably ain't weak, but like I'm just saying, fool. It was tricky.
Many fans and analysts felt the spectacle lacked excitement. On Twitter, a user named EHE criticized the fight, stating, "One of the more depressing fights I have seen. I expected nothing."
A person who never, I know I keep pausing this bit, but look, the fool, the whole world know about this fight, fool. A person who never watched boxing before know about this fight. We didn't have to analyze it. We didn't have to see it. I was streaming for the whole fight, fool. When I got off stream, fool, it was 5 minutes of the fight left. I watched 5 minutes of the fight. Them boys I feel like I needed my whole freaking 5 minutes back. I needed my 5 minutes back. I didn't even pay for the fight, but I needed my money back. Fool, I needed everything back. The fight was trash.
Much and delivered less. Jake also didn't look impressive. He could not knock down a 60-year-old with no knees. This sentiment echoed broader discontent about Paul facing significantly older opponents. Despite Tyson's resilience, his age and physical condition were apparent disadvantages, leaving some questioning the competitive integrity of such matches. Jake Paul reflected on his performance following his victory over Mike Tyson. Highlighting his dominance in the ring, Jake remarked, "I didn't get much punched or hurt." This statement underscored his...
Oh my God, I hate trash people. When trash people talk, trash people like, you feel me? Other trash people listen, fool. Look, fool, look. Look, fool, look. Mike Tyson did not rush him one time. Let's go back on it, fool. He said he did not get hurt. Mike Tyson did not rush him one time. He didn't get rushed one time. You gotta put you was trying in the ring. You was out of breath in the ring. That's a shame. We criticizing that. We don't care you won. Fool. Y'all got almost the same amount of punches. We don't care. I don't care, man. I don't care. Mike Tyson did not supposed to get one punch on you then. Forget it. We criticizing. On hood, we criticize. Fool, look, Mike Tyson didn't supposed to get one punch on him. Mike Tyson supposed to got KO'd second round since you wanted to stretch it third round. You feel me? You know why I went 8 rounds? Because you couldn't knock him out. It was in the strip. We already know that. We didn't have to see the contract. It's in the contract. Yeah, but we look at the contract. That ain't the real contract, fool. That's the contract we can see. It's another contract on hood. Don't let that nigga fool you. Come on, man. It's stripped. Go to 8 rounds. It's probably not in that contract, but it's another contract. Because we got to stretch the fight. Come on, nah. You better help boy listen to Floyd. Floyd do this, John, fool. Floyd do. You don't think Floyd ever did a paid fight? Most of the fights Floyd doing is paid fights, too. So he know what a paid fight look like. We know what a paid fight look like. We know what a...
That he successfully controlled the bout. Jake, known for his flair for theatrics and promotion, labeled the event as the biggest fight out of Las Vegas. He also emphasized its wide-reaching platform, boasting about the fight being streamed on Netflix.
Netflix should get canceled for 2 days for that. Netflix should give everybody 2 months free. Whoever watch it on Netflix, we should get 2 months free on that bit. On hood. Y'all played us. That was a
milestone in boxing's crossover into mainstream digital entertainment. Additionally, Jake flaunted the financial success of the match, claiming it made $1.8 million, which he referred to as the biggest historical fight.
Biggest the what?
Why was Mike wearing assless chaps though? In the
did that moment go viral with his cheeks out?
I don't know. It made my stomach hurt. Though.
I was seeing it. Why didn't he have underwear on?
And look, that's why you can't be in the industry. Like weird conversations like that. Whoever even asked the question, he's weird. Okay. The person who said, yeah, it went viral, he weird. Come on, nah. You was on Netflix. Okay. I bet everybody in that room went to Twitter. For a grown man. But we in the room. We in the room. They're going to be like, so we can't talk about it? No, you can't talk about that, John. You can't talk about it. It can't be talked about. Obviously. Obviously, it can't be talked about. Grown.
He had a G-string on.
They're gonna be like.
I thought he was completely butt naked.
Nah, he looked like a stripper.
But yeah, biggest live gate, 18.1 millions in U.S. boxing history outside of Las Vegas. A phenomenal night. I'm sorry I didn't knock him out though, guys.
Shut the fuck up. It was crazy when we talked about this. I told him you were gonna say some dumb shit. You did the right thing at the end. You bowed. You kept it class.
Stripped it. Everybody in the room soft. They're gonna be like, they can fight. We don't care, they can fight. We don't care, they can fight. Everybody in the room soft. Everybody in there, him, her, and the two on the other couch. Everybody, fool. You did the right thing. You bowed. All that. Man, that stripped it. You think he won for real? You think he won? Fool. The people who think this was a real fight, them the gullible people in the world. On hood, them the gullible people in the world. You think this a real fight? Fool, DDG posts Jake Paul better than freaking Muhammad Ali. Nigga, what? You think this a real fight? And look, I only knew DDG first. I only knew DDG of like boxing and junk, fool, of like fighting or some junk. Then he went to YouTube, I think, fool. Cause I didn't know the nigga as a YouTuber first. I only knew the nigga a boxing, I think. I don't know what I knew the nigga DDG as. But fool, you think this a real fight? This fool, this was the strippedest fight ever, fool. Anybody can analyze and see this junk. Yeah, we thought Mike Tyson about to win. Woo. But after the fight, you should have known, fool. This fight stripped it. I knew the fight was stripped it after they put on social media that whoever win, it go on their real record. Man, this fight scripted, fool. Man, this fight fool. And people gotta think about it, fool. All of the little promo they was doing, Mike Tyson be like, I'ma knock him out, I'ma beat him. Oh, that was promo. The strip said he couldn't knock him out. The strip say he can't knock him out. The contract say he can't knock him out. Contract say you gotta hold a whole 8 rounds. Jake, fool, the nigga like 26. You couldn't knock out a 56-year-old? What you mean? You sorry you couldn't knock him out? You supposed to knock them out? Criticizing. I'm criticizing.
You was wobbled. You did your thing. You didn't get greedy.
This declaration, while showcasing Jake's marketing prowess, invited criticism. Many interpreted his remarks as prioritizing financial gain over athletic competition. His focus on revenue and platform visibility overshadowed the concerns of purists who believe in the sanctity of boxing as a sport.
No, it's
after
not.
I seen
it be WWE now. Boxing is WWE.
Anyone with $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans may qualify for help from National Debt Relief.
That's what
Minimum
boxing
payments
is.
could literally...
Boxing is WWE. On hood.
Yeah, after I seen him a little bit tired, I didn't want to put too much hurt on him, but I wanted the fans to get a good experience. But
this strip is so good. This strip is good. This strip real good. Cause look, you know the strip is you gotta play the strip until the day you die, right? So like forever they gotta keep saying, oh, yeah, he didn't want to do this, he didn't want to do that. You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. Just like Mike Tyson couldn't rush you, you couldn't do that. Nobody couldn't get KO'd. That's in the strip. And don't let this junk fool you, man. Mike Tyson got paid for this, man. He got paid to lose on hood. Y'all boys better think about this, man. This ain't no real fight, man. That boy got paid to lose. They think they finna get us? Nigga, we too sneaky.
Point where all of my aggression and like super violence and like I'm gonna knock this guy out and show him, it went away when I wasn't getting hit much at all. And I don't know, I just
punches wasn't doing it.
I love Mike.
Walk us through the whole thing from the walkout to the fight to the post interview. Walk us through the whole fight from your point of view.
Yeah, this fight was just different. I feel like mentally locked in, like a lot less nerves than normal. I'm just getting so used to these moments. And honestly, fighting in a stadium, there was less it's less personal.
Yes.
So, and it's less loud.
Combat sports journalist Ariel Helwani delivered a sharp critique of the fight's outcome, encapsulating the disappointment of many fans. He stated, the only result on which people would have been happy was when Mike had beaten Jake Paul. This comment reflected the widespread sentiment of Jake's victory.
Y'all gotta think about it. This is a boost for Jake's career. This is a boost for Jake's career. Look. Fool, I ain't that type of dude. Look, we ain't finna put race into it, but look though, fool. Mike Tyson, you ain't finna pay me $20 million to lose my title to no white boy. I ain't doing it on hood. I ain't doing it. Fool. You gotta sit down and think about this. You gotta sit down and think about this. Fool, Mike Tyson wouldn't even let Floyd beat him. Mike Tyson was mad at Floyd because Floyd used to say he would beat freaking Muhammad Ali. Mike Tyson wouldn't even let Floyd pay him to beat him, fool. This whole fight rigged. And that bow is fake. On hood. That bitch was fake. They ain't finna try to get me.
Where a 58-year-old opponent lacked merit. Helwani's words resonated with those who felt the fight was an unfair mismatch designed to benefit Jake. Critics have long questioned the legitimacy of Jake's boxing career, accusing him of carefully curating opponents to maintain his undefeated record. This fight in particular symbolized these frustrations.
Look, you know how many boxers it is out here? You know how many boxers it is out here? Fool. You know how many boxers it is out here? Somebody gotta name me 3 good boxers Jake Paul fought. 3 good ones. He only fought legends and UFC fighters. Because the boxer he fought beat him. But, hey, Jake Paul making money off of us, so Lingo. What we can say about it? But I'm just saying, it's scripted. That's all we saying. We just saying it's fake.
Fans hoping for an upset by Tyson to challenge Jake's narrative of dominance.
Oh, he sucks, or oh, he carried him, and more on that in a moment. The only result that I think people truly would have been happy with is a Mike Tyson knockout of Jake Paul. I think that's the only one that would have sufficed, and that wasn't happening.
That wasn't happening.
There was never really any doubt. He landed a couple punches early on, but there was never really a question as to whether or not that would happen.
It wasn't about to happen.
Jake carried him. I think Jake didn't want to knock him out. I'm not sure if he could have, but he definitely took his foot off the gas last couple rounds for sure.
Because that was the
and
rule.
ultimately, I'm okay with that.
Think about it. Why are we doing 8 rounds? Somebody can knock somebody out. If Jake Paul did not want to knock him out, right, because he was getting weak during the last couple rounds, why didn't you knock him out the 3rd or 4th round? Who told you to stretch it to 8? Let me know. Fool, look, he said, Jake Paul said, yeah, I stopped letting it up, like that theory of me trying to knock him out stopped because like he slowed down, like I was barely getting hit. So 1 through 4, why didn't you knock him out? I would have knocked him out. Cause 5 and 8, he getting slow. Or 6 and 8, 6 through 8, he getting slow. Like which one? I would have knocked him out then. By the 3rd round, I would have knocked him out. Cause he was. Or we in the wrong. We wanted to see a KO. You know why we didn't see a KO? Cause it was scripted. You know why we seen 8 rounds though? Cause it was scripted. You know why Jake Paul won? Cause it was scripted.
I predicted a Jake Paul decision. I thought it would be a little bit more competitive to get to the decision.
The response from KSI, a longtime rival of Jake Paul, further fueled the controversy. In a now viral screenshot shared by KSI News, the influencer turned boxer expressed his disdain, writing, "KSI goes off on Jake Paul after he beat 58 years old Mike Tyson." KSI's discontent reflected the broader dissatisfaction.
Where the footage of him beating Mike Tyson? Nigga, he only won by landing more punches. Beating to me is somebody landing on the floor and getting KO'd or something. Nobody got on the floor. People was barely on the ring. I didn't even watch the whole fight. I just know that. They didn't have people huddled up. Everybody was in a perfect position. Like this was a perfect fight stage. This was a perfect stage fight right here. Like this what it was. Beating is somebody on the floor. They won by counting up punches. That's how he won. Whoever landed them up. But we in the wrong. We don't know.
Action with Jake's choice of opponent and the fight's perceived lack of authenticity. This reaction added a layer of rivalry to the discourse, as KSI and Jake have been embroiled in ongoing clashes over their respective boxing trajectories. Fans of both fighters debated whether KSI's criticism was justified or simply a continuation of their feud. Boxing icon Oscar De La Hoya weighed in on the fight, offering a different perspective. He described Mike Tyson as the dangerous live dog in this fight, emphasizing Tyson's enduring unpredictability despite his age. De La Hoya's comments underscored the respect that Tyson commands within the boxing community, even when facing criticism for his diminished physical capabilities. By acknowledging Tyson's potential threat, De La Hoya highlighted the complexities of the matchup. His statement stood in contrast to those who dismissed the fight as a one-sided affair, reminding fans of Tyson's legacy and the dangers he can still pose.
Get it, fool. Mike Tyson didn't do one roar in the ring. When Mike Tyson gets tired, he get to roaring, getting mad more. He didn't do none of that. Fool, Mike Tyson was in the ring, the calmest thing ever. He was in the ring like it was his first time in the ring. Like, we know he didn't been in the ring in a little minute, but fool, even his first time in the ring, he wasn't like that. I'm saying like he never been in the ring before. That's how he was. They gonna say Mike Tyson age and speed, fool. Mike Tyson in the gym was fast. What happened? Oh, he just slowed down. Nigga, no, it's in the strip. They told him not to go that fast. They told him not to kill him. We in the
Everything
wrong,
turns out great when you.
We in the wrong, though. We're not here for that, though.
Everything turns out great when he fights Tyson. Who knows what happens there? Because Tyson is a very, very dangerous live dog in this fight. But if Usyk decides and wins and decides to come back down to cruiserweight, then the Zurdo fight is right there for him.
Kevin Farmer's team believed that they won a very close fight. How did you score that, Oscar?
I had it 1 point up for William. He had the relentless style. He kept throwing punches.
The reaction from Fight-Sist Media encapsulated the disappointment many felt. Posting a photo of Jake Paul with the referee raising his hand in victory, the media outlet wrote, Jake Paul beats a 58-year-old Mike Tyson by unanimous decision, 79-73, 80-72, 79-73.
Come on, nigga, what? You barely beat him. This is a strip fight. I'm trying to tell you. Look, fool, look. A person who gon' look again. He said he slowed down on Mike Tyson. Fool, look, all y'all in the 70s. There's no way you slowed down on him. You didn't slow down that much, nigga. Come on, man. But we in the wrong though. We don't know what we talking about. We don't know what we talking. Fool, everybody going to UFC now. Fool, boxing finna have straight WWE people. Everybody who watch WWE, some of the jump probably real. We know some of the jump fake. They ain't finna try to get us. But look, WWE people who watch that, they all going in boxing. Everybody who watch boxing finna watch UFC now. We ain't on this boxing jump no more, fool. We ain't on that jump no more, fool. We don't do that no more. What you do for a living? Boxing? Oh, we don't do that. What you finna go watch? Boxing? We don't watch that.
Rounds of action. Honestly speaking, sad to watch. Let's all just move on and forget this ever happened. This post reflected the broader discontent with the fight, which many saw as a spectacle rather than a legitimate contest. The scorecards further highlighted the dominance of Jake, but for critics, the victory came at the expense of authenticity. When asked about the fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, boxing legend Bernard Hopkins refrained from providing an in-depth analysis. He stated, "I don't prefer to talk on that," and added, "Mike is a good Muslim friend of mine." Hopkins' reluctance to discuss the fight highlighted the sensitivity around Tyson's legacy and the controversy surrounding the matchup. This response drew attention to Tyson's personal connections within the boxing world and the respect he continues to command. It also reflected a desire among some legends to avoid engaging with fights they view as undermining the sport's integrity.
I'm glad nobody got hurt. Oh, hood. So who the freak? All the legends saying this. Who the freak staged this fight? Who in the boxing junk right now, fool? Look. Danny White or whatever who owned UFC, he would have not ever did some bull junk like this. And people hate this man. They don't like the junk he do, but fool, he would not do some junk like this. Who raised this boxing junk? Y'all messing up the whole... Fool, they messed up every sport. They messed up every single sport, and Jake Paul messed it up single-handedly. And everybody who signed the contract with these fake junk messed it up single-handedly. But we in the wrong.
I'm always glad in any fight when nobody gets hurt, but especially Mike. Mike's my, we've known each other for 40 years, and, I love the guy, so I just hope it didn't take away from the sport of boxing and the type of show we had here tonight with like 4 great fights out of the whole card, and we want fight fans to enjoy the fights, not just exhibitions.
Jake Paul's post-fight remarks and behavior became the subject of widespread mockery online.
Half of them do not watch boxing no more. Half of them do not watch boxing no more. I'm telling you, you split half of them up and ask half of them, do y'all watch boxing anymore because of this fight? No. The other one's going to be like, probably. The other one's going to be like, I don't know yet. And the other one's going to be like, yeah, we still watch it. It was a good fight. This messed up the sport. It ain't no sport no more. This is a fucking event. I don't know what this is. This ain't no sport. This is like a freaking, I don't know, fool. I don't know.
Suggested that Jake's confidence in his victory was misplaced. Many pointed out the lack of competitiveness in the fight, with some stating it was not a match that should have occurred in the first place. A notable tweet by Evan Greenfield humorously criticized Jake's attitude. Sharing a photo of a person holding a trophy, Greenfield wrote, Jake Paul, after he beats a 58-year-old Mike Tyson, had an ulcer flare-up on a plane 2 months ago by decision. The tweet highlighted the perceived absurdity of celebrating a victory over a significantly older and physically disadvantaged opponent. Medical professional Dr. Bryant delivered a scathing critique of the fight, arguing it should never have been sanctioned. He expressed concern over Tyson's appearance, pointing out the evident physical changes due to age. Dr. Bryant's remarks resonated with those who viewed the fight as a mismatch and potentially hazardous for Tyson. His criticism added a layer of seriousness to the debate.
Not even hazardous. It's not even hazard, Bo. They made it hazardous, Bo. The contract, they rid up because we still on that. We still on the contract because that's what it is, the contract. The contract made it like that. Mike Tyson could not hit him like that, fool. They can look. The contract was like we land the same punches, but Jake Paul win. Mike Tyson, you throw punches, but yo don't throw them that fast. Jake Paul, you throw punches, but you don't hit them that hard. We gonna go to 8 rounds. Then after that, we gonna count the points, and we gonna have Jake Paul win. Mike Tyson, you get your money. That's how it was. Boom. That's the story. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
On the ethical considerations of allowing such a fight to take place, the discussion extended beyond boxing into concerns about the health and well-being of athletes, especially older ones.
So how did this fight even happen or get approved? Each state has an athletic commission that governs licenses for combat sports. It's not a national standard. It's state by state, and there's a wide variety of medical clearance processes
what they did in freaking
rules
California
in place from one state to another. That probably played some role in where this fight happened, because Texas has some of the more lenient medical clearance processes. So here you can see if you're going to apply to get a license, you basically have to have a medical exam. You have to have some negative blood work, which is pretty self-explanatory. You have to have passed an eye exam within the previous 6 months. And if you are over the age of 36, you are considered a older competitor, and you have to have more.
I want to know what fan of him told him, yeah, break down how this fight happened. We don't need to know how this fight happened like this. We need to know how the fight happened, like, why did it strip like this? We don't care how they matched up. Or I don't care how they matched up. I don't know. I want to know what fan told him to do this. Because, fool, that's not telling us nothing. We need to know the contract they got and match up to the contract they got on the internet. On hood.
Physical testing limited, including EEG.
Adding to the chorus of disappointment, Twitter user Jay Webb delivered a sarcastic take on the fight. They tweeted, "I think I got the wrong link for Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight." This remark echoed the sentiment of fans who felt the fight failed to live up to expectations. The sarcastic tone underscored the gap between the fight's pre-event hype and the reality of what transpired in the ring. Tyson's performance, though valiant, fell short of the legendary prowess fans had hoped to see. MMA legend Daniel Cormier offered a balanced perspective on the fight. He noted that many fans had hoped Tyson could secure a victory, especially given his impressive training videos leading up to the bout. However, Cormier acknowledged that the outcome revealed the stark difference between training and actual competition in the ring.
You know what the craziest thing about this whole situation? And honestly,
hell no. Hell no. I don't know who told you that, but hell no. What's up, man? We doing good, fool. But hell nah, fool. It's not nothing like that, fool. Cause look, it's not one. Look, in every single training video, right? We can match up the whole training video, line them all up. It ain't one thing he did in the training video in that ring. We didn't see it one time. We can match up all Mike Tyson old videos and match up his training videos. All them things match up. We can match up this fight right now and all his old previous fight. I mean, all his old fights and match them up. That fight was nothing like that fight. What is you talking about? You can't tell me training not like the real thing. Obviously, training. Look, sparring is almost like the real thing because y'all sparring together. Training with a person like that, probably. Alright, yeah. But fool, come on, man. Mike Tyson did not rush. Well, Mike Tyson rushed in mostly all his fights. When he rushed you, you threw. He didn't rush one time. Mike Tyson was biting on the glove. He didn't want to bite his ear off. Mike Tyson didn't want to do that freaking contract. He was just thinking of the money.
Production value and everything on that is tremendous. But as we got closer, we got more interested in this fight. Honestly, everybody was watching this fight because Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson. You know,
but he wasn't Mike Tyson in the ring.
I was texting Rogan earlier, and I was like, I cannot resist the urge to watch it. He said, I'm going right now to watch the fight.
Cormier's analysis highlighted the challenges of assessing an older fighter's capabilities based on pre-fight footage. It served as a reminder that the physical and mental demands of a live fight are unparalleled, even for legends like Tyson.
I think, though, that the wool was pulled over our eyes. Right? We watched Mike do all these things, and we watched Mike in training, and you get the idea that he had a chance, but he really didn't have a chance to beat this kid tonight.
Fuck. You think it's a real fight too? He didn't have a chance? What you mean? What do you mean he didn't have a chance? What is we? So I'm tripping. We didn't have a chance? The fight was scripted. Floyd said it. When a person's stealing money, what that mean? The fight is scripted and the fight is rigged. Everybody know that. He think the fight real? Or we tripping? He didn't have a chance to beat the kid. What kid? The kid fought somebody his age and got beat. Or we gotta rewatch that fight again.
And it shows very early. Fight starts. Mike gets forward, lands a beautiful jab that rocks Jake, and I think immediately that made Jake realize that he couldn't be reckless against him. But then as time went on, he realized that that threat was not as present as he might have thought.
Former boxer Tony Jeffries pointed out a critical factor in Tyson's performance. He stated that Tyson hadn't have power in his legs, which significantly affected his ability to compete at his usual level. Jeffries' observation provided insight into the physical limitations Tyson faced, explaining why he could not deliver the explosive performance fans expected. This analysis further contextualized the fight, emphasizing the impact of age and injuries on Tyson's ability to replicate his past dominance.
Because what he was great at doing is getting his feet close to his opponent, changing the angle and throwing them punches as he was moving. And
why didn't you fight Jake then?
Angle changes,
since
which helped him have all of the success that he did have in boxing.
Yeah, we're not doing this no more.
58 years old, which he is.
Why didn't you fight Jake though? Oh, okay then. We don't want to hear that shit. But yeah, man, I'll be dropping this video today, man. I thought Floyd about to be in this bitch selling out again. They had a lot of me. I don't know that. But yeah, man, I'll be back with another video, man, like we always do, fool. And I'll be dropping this video today. You feel me? So make sure y'all boys get at me, man. At Mr. 2Sneaky, because this one I'm going to drop it on. You feel me? Get at me. and we drop every day, or we go live every day. You feel me? Man, it's 2Sneaky, man. And we out with it. Let go.